Hello, this is Sonja from my Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today I want to do a very special entry. I don't know if you know Becki Baker. She's on Instagram. She was also for a month or so on the design team of Illustrated Faith. I got to know her during my devotion I wrote, Come Away With Me Beloved. I've asked her to sort of do a few entries just to promote it. And I became sort of Instagram friends with her. And unfortunately, her husband very, very suddenly passed away a month or so ago. And this beautiful printables has been designed by Illustrated Faith. It's been put together by Vanessa from Illustrated Faith, and she does usually bits and bobs. So what she does is she just takes elements of the Illustrated Faith beautiful printables, and then she puts it together. She's extremely talented, and then she put it together in a beautiful way to get these beautiful elements of it. And then it is now available in the Illustrated Faith shop as support for Becki, to support her during this very, very difficult time. So I really would like to encourage you to go and help a sister in need, to lost a husband during this very, very difficult year and a very, very sudden circumstances. It was totally unexpected. And the beautiful thing about him is he's had a wonderful faith, and his last words to her was, God is here and God is in control. And this is just to commemorate his life, and obviously to also just help Becki during this difficult time. So yeah, I will link obviously the printable down here below if you're interested to pick it up and just to support her. I must say this is probably my all-time favorite printable from Illustrated Faith. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. There's everything I love, and putting these elements together. Yeah, I just show you, coincidentally, I bought the other day this beautiful stamp set. It's called by it was done by a company called Rosie. It's an Australian company, and I'm so happy they are here in South Africa because they are so affordable. It's so much cheaper than getting anything, unfortunately, from America. I don't know why. Don't know if Australia is quicker to get here, but yeah, it's so reasonable. These line of scrapbookings. And also the stamps, because there's not many clear stamps you can find in South Africa. So I'm going to use that because the elements work very, very well together. So I'm going to put you on fast forward, and then we can put this together. So I've cut my elements out I wanted to use. That was the most difficult part of the whole thing, just to choose what I want to use, because there's so many beautiful ones. I'll definitely use it many, many more times because it's such beautiful basics. And then I'm going to give it a background. I don't at the end know how successful that is. I don't know if I should have done it at the end. Yeah, that's probably the least favorite part for me from this whole entry. Otherwise, I love the entry. I just don't know. Sometimes I love sort of this background, squashy background, but you put the Stex oxide ink on a clear plastic bag, and you give it water, and then you smoosh it on the page. Sometimes I like it. I just don't know if it worked with this one. Let me know down below if you think it worked with it. So I'm just heating it in between, so I can have a fleck of layers. I think that is always the key with any background mixed media, is to have layers. And in between layers, you need to dry it. And then I'm going to use this baking paper, and I'm going to type later or print later on there. Just sort of one of the elements also of the printable, which was nice. Now, before I go on, I'm going to journal in Hebrews 13, verse 5 to 6. Now, this is my life verse. And I actually was convinced that I've already journaled in this Bible there. And when I looked at these printables, and I thought it is so perfect for that verse, Hebrews 13, verse 5 to 6. But I was 100% sure I've already journaled there. So I was so pleasantly surprised when I got to my page and I saw I haven't journaled there. This is obviously the Hebrew speaker or the writer, which we don't know. Some people think it's Paul. He is just writing to the Hebrew believers. They've gone through very tough times, and he's encouraging them. And here in chapter 13, he says to them, keep your life free of the love of money and be content with what you have. For he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So we can with confidence say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? And this is really such a beautiful verse to me. This really helped me through so many difficult times in my life. This verse, just to know that I don't have to fear man. What can mere man do to me? God is my helper, and above all, the Lord will never leave me and forsake me. And this is quoted from Joshua 1 verse 5 and Psalm 118 verse 6. So obviously the Hebrew writer got it from the Old Testament, and it's wonderful that God sort of through the Holy Spirit wanted it to be in both, in New and in the Old Testament, just to give us that comfort that the Lord will never leave and forsake us. So I thought that's beautiful, and I want to say to Becki, the Lord will never leave and forsake you. He is on the side of the widow. He's got a soft spot for a widow. And yeah, he will be your husband. He will be your comforter. So I just want to leave her with this word of encouragement if she's watching this video. And just to know that the Lord is with her. So in the meantime, I've been playing quite a lot around with all these printables. And you can see I've done my printing on this wax paper. And I'm sort of tucking it in sort of underneath, and I'm trying to keep this cluster together with some washi tape. It wasn't very successful at the end. Everything came apart, and I had to sort of put them in one top of each other. And I've used that beautiful stamp with the round sort of oval flowery circles or ovals, which work perfectly with these oval portraits, which you can put photos or sort of titles in it. And I've chose that title, You Are With Me, that's just reminds me of what his last words was, the fact that God is here and God is in control. And also it goes very nicely with this passage that it says the Lord will never leave and forsake you. And then I've used obviously that beautiful pink oval frame with the lady. I didn't ended up using the lady. I just thought maybe it was going to be a bit too much. So I'm just rearranging all these beautiful soft flowery printables around this entry. I love these soft, beautiful, feminine printables. It's absolutely gorgeous. That is just really, as I said, this must be my favorite all-time printables from Illustrated 5. So this is my little drawer of all my pink washi tape. I'm just choosing one because I want to put a little sort of a cluster there at the top, and I just want to anchor it with some washi tape. I've just recently sort of trying to sort out my craft room. I'm trying to put my things in various places. I don't know if you guys are doing also the same. Continuously I rearrange my craft room, and I think, okay, this is going to be the best way to store this. This is going to be the best way to store that. And it changes all the time. And then I find myself, I'm so used to having the glue at one place, and then I look for the glue and I remember, oh no, I've decided not to put the glue in that space. So I don't know if you guys is also doing that all the time. So I'm trying slowly but surely getting the right places for all my stas in my craft room. As you can see, I've made a little cluster of those little hearts, which is also part of the clear stamp. And now I want to use this little journaling card. I actually wanted to do journaling, and I was supposed to make a little bag, a little white bag tucked behind this cluster, and I completely forgot about it. So I ended up not doing any journaling. And I just wanted to bring a little bit more blue in, so I decided to sort of tear down that little cute journaling card that comes with the printable, just to tuck it underneath there. But it took me a long time to figure out how I want to do it. And I'm just tearing it just to get that sort of nice organic look, that it's just look like it's sort of just supposed to be there. As I said, I just wanted to bring a little bit more blue in. So I'm just going to put my date stamp on there. I just love how this turned out at the end. I love building these clusters, as I said, and it's just beautiful printables. So I just want to pop sort of one element at the other side. I like sometimes to do that, just to bring the two pages together. So I hope you enjoyed this entry. As I said, if you really feel like you want to support Becki, I'd really appreciate it if you hop over to the Illustrated 5 or click on the link below and go and support her during this difficult time. I just think it's wonderful that where's ladies can come together, especially in the Bible journaling community, and just help each other and just to support each other, because I think if I would be in the same situation, that would really be such a comfort to me. So I hope you liked it. Please give me this video a like if you do, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'll really appreciate it if you do. You must have a fantastic day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.